Hello, hello, hello. Yes, this is just a surprise pop-up live because I didn't get anything filmed. I lifted something I shouldn't have, and the hernia went pop. And where it had been healing, it's now not healing. So, um, so yeah, it's changed a lot of plans for tonight. Luckily for my own channel, tonight was not a live sale. That'll be next week when it's on my birthday. So, so next week we'll all have fun and I'll sell a few things and maybe I'll come up with a trivia game or something. Just to goof off and have fun on that night. Because next on the 27th will be my live sale, and that's also my 57th birthday. But I just wanted to make sure everybody knew I am going to be part of Patrick's sale tonight, which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wait, come on, phone, turn on. Honestly, it's been that kind of. I'm due to get my shots for my spine tomorrow. So, because the pinched nerves, I can't take it anymore. So I need to get that. And that's not until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then to have the hernia on top of it has just shot my last 2 days. I didn't even go to Scouts last night. Now, those of you who watch my channel know that means Nancy was in pain. For me to miss Boy Scouts. Yeah, no. That definitely means Nancy was in pain. I hear a kitten. So the Huckster Hop on Trusty Huckster Mercantile starts at 8 o'clock. At 8:15, he will be, hey, don't jump on the keyboard, dude. So what did you do? Oh, Gimli, why is it always you? So come here. Come say hello and let me do. What did you? Now you did something to my Instagram. What did you do? It's always him. Honestly, it's always him. So anyway, at 8:15, now all of these different channels have 15 minutes on Patrick's show tonight to sell. Mine is at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All times are Eastern Standard Time. It starts at 8 o'clock. Sweet Treats and Pretties is at 8:15. At 8:30 is Vintage and Vinyl. Looking forward to Katie. At 8:45 is me, this overstuffed house. At 9 p.m. would be Mimi's Treasure Cottage. 9:15 would be Vintagerous. At 9:30, Tiger's Timeless Treasures. And at 9:45 will be Trusty's Wrap Up. It is fast and furious and done in 2 hours time. All times Eastern. And so it's a nice mix of channels. I'm still pulling stuff together because of having my back mess up, but I'm also trying to come across a good variety. I have a bag of jewelry. I'm determined to find some piece of vintage jewelry because I want other people to be able to see the channel and understand that when you inherit 3 estates, you have all kinds of stuff. You just stay there, dude, and behave yourself because you're in enough trouble. For those of you who want to keep track of the kittens, red collar, they've shredded all their collars. They're all fuzzy and I need to get new collars, but they're all color coded. These are quick release and they're fabric. And with the way the boys fight, they're tearing them up. But this one is Gimli. And Gimli and Frodo had their collars off earlier today. I can't tell them apart without their collars. Both black cats, both about the same size. Frodo is finally catching up in weight. So he and Gimli are not quite the same weight. But this one harasses the doctor anytime the doctor is around. So you are a pain in the neck to my cat. So, so that's how I can tell them apart. But I'm still putting stuff together. And what did I do with it? Oh, I sat it next to me. So I have this wonderful thing. The lighting's not great, but this is Ovenware. I was so surprised. It is Universal Cambridge. And the cork is still good. It's still got a really good, nice, soft cork in there. Because it's oven proof, it's also usable for hot water. So I'm gonna take this to Trusty tonight. I'm taking out the only piece of Pyrex I have. Look at that. Oh, the light is just crap today. I have sunlight coming through the window and it's a bit much. So this is a pink gooseberry pattern. I don't have the lid, but I'm taking that with me as well as some embroidery kits, and I'm determined to find a few pieces of vintage jewelry and heaven knows what. But I wanted to pop on real quick and let everybody know that I will be at Patrick's tonight, but um because of popping that hernia, the two together are just too much for me. The hernia and then the fact that I just can't take the pain from the trigger points from the pinched nerves. So I get those shots at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I will be doing Patrick tonight at 8:45, but I will not be live on my own channel. I know usually on Thursday nights, I know Steph sells stuff by the seashore. She and I'm blanking on the name. She and another seller usually have these amazingly marathon sales. I could never sit that long to do this. But if you're looking to shop, she's usually on. Um, so you can always find a live sale there for my night owls who want to go shop. But I just wanted to pop on and give a real quick hi, hello. I'm still alive. It's a little chilly in here. Because we've kept the heater down. It's gonna be an expensive winter for all of us. We all know that. Uh, but yeah, I wanted to advertise the sale, and I just didn't get time to film anything. We're also trying to get Michael out the door for not only is he working third shift last night, working third shift tonight, but he's leaving for a Boy Scout trip. And today we had to go over and pack his car with all the troop gear. But like I said, there we go. There will be all kinds of this is a little kit. I've got a bigger baby kit. Um, I'm finding all kinds of little stuff because I'm just trying to get a broad overview of the kind of stuff I have. So I still haven't found a piece of glass because those of my regular viewers know I did not inherit a lot of glassware. I inherited a lot of all kinds of other stuff. As you could see from Warehouse 13 behind me, because I'm doing this on my laptop, so it's got a broader view of the camera. And with the daylight, you can actually see that like how long this room is. This is the biggest room in the house because what you kind of can see is right here. You can see that there's a wall. This is an archway. That's where the house stopped. When they built it in 1911, this was the original end of the house. They added on in 1935, and I am sitting in that part. So there's another 8 feet that I'm sitting in, and then there's a porch. Back there. So this is the biggest room in the house because it goes easily 3/4 of the depth of the house. So and the house is not quite square. I think this side of the house is little shorter than the width of the house. So, but it's a fun old place, and Dad never really did anything to maintain it, but Dad did things to the house. So so we're working through that as well as having inherited from my aunt, my grandmother, my mother, my own stuff. Anyway, lots of different kinds of things here. You never know what I'll find. And if you're just catching this and don't know who I am, by all means, check out my channel. I will be the biggest cheerleader for anybody else who also has either a stuffed room or a stuffed house. We are getting through it together. we will just keep going once I get my injection shots and recover from having put another hernia in. We'll probably start seeing some work with me's during the day where we pick a spot and you guys go with me trying to sort stuff out. Because when I got downsized out of a job that I absolutely loved, I love the Delaware Art Museum. It's a wonderful little museum. They are about to open what I'm sure will be a stunning exhibition on Evelyn de Morgan, but it's another pre-Raphaelite art. They are the largest collection of pre-Raphaelite art outside of the UK, and just a lovely hidden gem just on the outskirts of Wilmington, Delaware. And I loved working there. I worked there for 6 years in the gift shop, but then got downsized out of job. And I still miss that job. It's one of the few jobs I still really miss. But when I lost that, I ended up going to Wawa, which was a good job, but didn't pay the same. So I had to get rid of the last of the storage units. There had been 3. From all the inheritances, there had been 3 storage units. And this is after like big stuff going to auction and never even coming to me. This was all mostly little stuff. So that last storage unit was the biggest of the 3, and it had to go somewhere. So it all came here. Gimli's back. So that's why my house is overstuffed. That and depression. Depression kind of made me stagnate for a while and not really deal with it as fast as I could have. So what's left mostly is now the cool stuff that needs to get sold. Selling stuff has paid the taxes for quite a few years, especially that book collection. And where do you think you're going? Oh, you're going to be brave. Yeah. I have 5 rescue kittens in the house. Gimli will be staying. Elrond will be staying. Still trying to find homes for his twin, which is Frodo. There's 2 gray ones, Aragorn and Arwen, the only girl, who are a smoky gray, and still looking for homes for them. So fingers crossed. We still need to find homes for these guys because they're eating me out of house and home. But anyway, that's I'm rambling because I was determined to make this 15 minutes. Didn't want to go longer than that. Didn't really want it to be too much shorter than that. So I'm kind of like, what are you doing? Oh, I know what you're looking for, and you can't have any. He has become a nightmare for styrofoam. And I had some sheets of, and it's not like, it's actual like foam, plasticky kind of foam, not like you would think. Hey, Doug. And he's been tearing it apart if he can find it. And he knows I have a piece, but I have it hidden inside a box next to me. So he's hunting for it and he can't have it. Makes a mess. So, yeah. They've been, I was taking photos, and that's my little photo white box thing. And he and Elrond have been sleeping in it. Yeah. This is normally nap time, but anytime he hears me talking, then he just got to come investigate. So yeah. Yes, Doug, absolutely trouble. They were all in trouble earlier because apparently Frodo found a bag of egg noodles, ripped it open, he drug it over to between this shelf and the stove and had it back behind the shelf. So I could hear this crunching and I couldn't figure out why. There were egg noodles everywhere on the floor. They were going under the stove, behind the stove. They were all underneath this shelf. I can't really move the shelf without causing pain right now. And even though it's a wire shelf, and it was just a nightmare to clean up. Apparently they've been munching on that for a little while, but they were everywhere. They were everywhere. Yes, anything not nailed down is absolutely a cat toy. Even egg noodles. So, with all that said, and and a little bit of the preview for tonight, this was one of the things I was talking about that's a baby thing. This is the diaper holder that you can hang it up on the door. And there's a pillow. This thing goes with it. It's the same patterns. So I'll be doing them. I have 2 sets, so there'll be a set on tonight on Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So I hope to see you all there at 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8:45 p.m. is when I'm on Patrick's channel on Trusty Huckster Mercantile. But his show featuring a bunch of different sellers, everybody gets a 15-minute slot, starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So I hope to see you all there. And for those of you who are expecting to see me tonight, I won't be live tonight. I lifted something I shouldn't have, trying to get it out of the way of the leak, and I popped the hernia. So, yeah, it's a lot of hurt. So I won't be live tonight because I just, even sitting here this long, I can sit up for about an hour and then it all starts to hurt and I need to go lay flat. Some of it's the spine, some of it's the hernia, but I get the trigger point injections in the morning, Doug, so I should be good. And next week, Doug, I expect to see you. I expect to see you next Thursday night at my live sale because that's my birthday night. We're going to party. I expect to see you there. So have a good day, everybody. And I'm going to quick finish what little bit of my tea is and then head for laying flat with a book. Hey, Sawdust. Yep. You know what did it? It was a box of Boy Scout memorabilia, and Mike was at work, and the leak started coming down the first floor, and the box was right there. It was a big plastic tote, and I just did not want it. I just had to move it and had nobody to help. So that's what did it. Once you've had one hernia, you are prone to them again. So, oh, hon, I have a dream about my house too. It won't leak. That's my dream. It won't leak. There won't be any wiring problems, and it'll actually get painted. It's my dream for my house. It'll be empty. All right. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you guys tonight on Trusty Huckster Mercantile. And I will put he doesn't have a thing up yet for me to put a link to it but I will put all the times of who's coming in the description. I'll have to write that in. All right. See you guys later. Bye.